Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And today we're talking about the law.
Yes.
The strong arm of the law. Because Hailey Bieber, she's exploring legal action against her haters.
A lot of haters saying that she's a stalker and used her connections to marry Justin Bieber.
Also, we'll talk about new details in the Justin Baldoni, Ryan Reynolds beef. Because it appears these two men have beef. Ryan doesn't want to be part of the case, so doesn't want to be a defendant.
Yep, and Justin's side is saying, oh, really? I don't think so.
And finally, we'll talk about Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert because she wants to lock him up for 20 days.
Yikes. I can't imagine, but yeah, it's getting nasty.
We will mention, though, at the top here, we are live.
Woo, woo.
If you want to leave your comments, questions.
Yep. Any comments about any of the stories that we're going to talk about, comments about us, questions, concerns. What do you think of our outfits today? Actually, maybe don't comment that. But
okay.
Yes, we'll get to those at the very end.
Hailey Bieber, she is exploring legal action because she's very pissed off that she's being painted as a bully and a stalker online.
Yeah, so do you remember like last week some girl did a TikTok basically claiming that Hailey had liked a post talking crap about Selena Gomez's fiance Benny Blanco. Well, at that time, I think her team released a statement saying like it wasn't real, it was fake. But you have all these trolls that have kind of followed Hailey and Justin like through the beginning. They've never liked Hailey. All the believers have never liked Hailey. They, have also said for many years that she like weaseled her way in to like marry Justin Bieber. And there's like even a 7-part YouTube series that came out this week.
Wow.
Of some girl basically, laying out all the things Hailey has done, using her connections to, get the guy. Like right after the Selena breakup, she slid right in like an understudy waiting in the wings of the theater.
Wow,
like,
I mean, you're just pitching me the series. Now I want to watch it.
Oh, no.
But that's all that this
but
sort
the
of...
thing is Hailey, people around Hailey are saying it's all BS. None of it is true. And so, back in the day, like Hailey never acknowledged any of the hate. It's been following her ever since she's been linked to Justin Bieber. However, now I'm told that things are different because she's a mom. So she has been in talks with Lisa Moore, who's like a pit bull attorney. She actually had represented Cardi B in the defamation case against Tasha K, which, by the way, she won.
A lot of money, $4 million, I believe.
Yep. So Hailey's been talking to Lisa Moore, this attorney, about like what are her legal options. It's clearly defamation. She, people around her are saying like none of these allegations are true, and she's kind of fed up with it.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
interesting.
Is it defamation if like these are just like TikTok users or YouTube users?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. I mean, look, there's freedom of speech to like an extent, but when you're saying something like damaging to someone's career,
Right.
you have an argument, a legal argument.
But I just think that like Hailey Bieber now giving this more oxygen makes people look into the rumors even more. I understand.
But she never gave it oxygen before,
Until now.
and it never went away.
True.
So maybe try something different
I
and
understand.
see what happens.
It must be horrible to be a celebrity and then have misinformation out about you and the world is believing it. That must be awful. But also, it's kind of just the way of the world right now. Like misinformation is everywhere. It's going to get even more because of AI.
I know.
And anyone can say anything.
But
and also,
don't you think we shouldn't normalize the misinformation? Shouldn't we try to figure out how do we attack this? Like, especially if have you ever seen something out there about you that like bugged you because it was just so not true?
Yeah, that I had
want to respond to.
Right, that I had a small one.
You did?
I saw that out there. And
you have a small...
And
Woo-woo.
misinformation.
I don't know. Are there photos?
No.
What's the evidence?
I can understand, like, if
was it an ex?
Oh, an ex.
Oh,
Oh,
Charlie,
you
a
gotta be
scorned
careful.
lover.
You got to be careful out there. People can say whatever they want to say. People are going to go on for the rest of eternity, or at least the internet's eternity, saying whatever they want to say under anonymous usernames, probably
Yeah.
doing whatever. So I understand her standing up for herself, especially if it's all lies, but it's very hard to stop.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
Okay, on to our next story. Justin
Yes.
Baldoni.
So Justin Baldoni, remember, there's like that whole lawsuit where, obviously everything going on with him and Blake Lively has just gotten super nasty. And in some recent court documents, Justin had pointed out the Deadpool Nice Pull movie, like from way back, years ago. He feels was about him.
Nice Pool was about him.
Nice Pull, yes. Remember, like, Ryan Reynolds' character had, like, the man bun, like,
Yes.
had made comments. I mean, it just seems like kind of an imitation about him.
Okay.
Well, Ryan wants out of this whole thing. And so he wants to be dismissed from this lawsuit, but it's like he spoke at SNL. He's cracking jokes about it. Like, Justin's side is saying, "Oh no, bro, you're already knee deep in this water.
So
Please."
he's saying basically, I wasn't sort of like part of the main drama. I was just a side character. And so I don't want to
Yeah.
be roped in with this lawsuit.
Yeah, but then why is he talking about it publicly, like in SNL?
Yeah.
And I don't know, for him to just be like, "Oh, never mind," and like backing away into a bush, like I don't think it's too late for that.
Is this going to go to trial? Like, these guys have been back and forth.
I mean, isn't
Outside-
it coming up?
It's got to be like, I know we kind of always assumed that they'd have to settle because all their dirty laundry would get aired.
I mean, it's already been
It's
aired.
already aired though. And like, if this goes to trial, it's just going to be
I
epic.
will say, like, I think in the beginning it was like first juicy, right? Now I'm over it.
We need something new. We do need something new.
Yeah, or we just need them to go away. I feel like it's too much. By the way, let me read the statement to
Okay.
you from Brian Friedman. This is Justin Baldoni's attorney. So he's blasting Ryan for filing a request to dismiss Baldoni's lawsuit against him. And he told us, Mr. Reynolds' exploitation of his enormous power in Hollywood continues, this time arrogantly asking to be dismissed from the case despite his publicly documented involvement extending far beyond just being a, quote, supportive spouse. Mr. Reynolds was a key player in the scheme, defaming Justin around Hollywood, strong-arming WME into dropping Justin as a client, and trying to destroy Justin's career however possible.
Yeah.
Woof.
Woof. It's going to be interesting to see if these guys continue to take each other on in the public eye. It's embarrassing for everybody.
It's embarrassing for everybody.
Did you see It Ends With Us?
Yeah, of course.
What did you think?
I saw it in like the movie theater.
You went to the movie theater? to
Yeah,
see
I
that
did.
hunk of
I went
garbage?
on a double date. Not the best double date movie when it's like about like domestic violence.
Right.
But my girlfriend and I, we both really want to see because of all the drama. Like
Right.
we went to go see it only because of that. We weren't like fans of the books or anything like that. And of course, the guys we were with were like, "Why did you take us to this?"
We're out of here.
Yeah, but I could definitely tell. I personally felt there was no chemistry
Me neither.
between them. Everyone's trying to concoct like,
No.
oh, they were in love and Ryan's jealous. I didn't get
I
those
didn't get that
vibes.
either. Okay, on to our last story. Tiana Taylor is not happy. She's going after her ex-man, Iman Shumpert. She wants a judge to lock him up for contempt. So
Yeah.
what she's claiming is that Iman deliberately leaked sealed documents about their divorce. So he wanted to get his side out there about like what she got, what he got in terms of cars and houses and the like. Well, Tiana says that when she posted a picture with another actor at the Oscars this year, all of a sudden, all of this stuff comes out about their divorce. And she
Right.
thinks Iman was the guy to do it. She says a huge story came out. It popped up in the media. She thinks it's no coincidence that the timing of the news was, with the picture of the man that she posted, as well as a couple days later, Iman Shumpert came out with a rap song. So she's saying he wanted to promote that. He wanted to get rid of me. And now she wants a judge to hold Iman in contempt of court for leaking the information, and they want him to Lock him up for 20 days.
Yikes. And I think the crazy thing is, too, is like she's filing all these documents right before she has like a massive press run. So she is going to the Met Gala. That's like what, the first week of May. That's coming up. All these events with Hennessy, Victoria's Secret, the Jordan brand. She has like all these film projects coming up. Remember, she was like with Leo DiCaprio filming that movie or whatever.
She is.
I mean, she's
taking
going to be
off.
asked about
Yes.
this. She's going to be asked about this. And like, I don't know. It's so nasty. Does this make you like, I know we're both married, but if you were single, does this make you like think twice about getting married to somebody?
I think you just got to pick the right one and like the right one for you. I think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't foresee me and my wife getting divorced. I would be.
Oh, I love that.
It wasn't even a very romantic thing I said. I don't foresee
Aw.
it. But no, but
But if she divorced you, I'd be like, I get it.
I just don't. I really don't think it's going to happen. And then in part, I think that's why I liked her to begin with. You know what I mean?
Aw.
And I think
I mean, she's also very pretty and funny and sweet.
yeah, she's sweet, you know. But I think that
Mhm.
sometimes people pick people for other reasons, like they love to bang, or it's just like a short term thing, or you know what I mean?
So
They're
you're
into
saying
the passion
like you
more
need
of
to
it.
pick the right, like sustainable reasons when
Yes,
you're
a
marrying
friend,
somebody.
a friend.
Oh, I like that.
You're married to a
You don't
friend,
think they were friends before?
huh?
You
I mean,
think it was just like
probably.
a celebrity? That's the problem with like celebrity relationships is it's kind of like vanity in a way.
Yes.
There's like that vanity factor where it's like, oh, I'm stepping out and this is going to be a headline
Yes.
that, you know, Kim Kardashian steps out with Nick Lachey or, you know, stuff like that, where
Mm.
now all of a sudden it's not just about like getting to know the person. It's also about like the media and the publicity that surrounds the relationship
Mm.
and can play like be an influence in the
And
relationship.
she got way bigger throughout the course of their relationship.
Tiana Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah, she
She's a
definitely
massive
did.
star now. She wasn't as massive a star when
So
they
you
first-
think that played a part in their
Yeah,
demise?
she leapfrogged him. He retired from NBA. Like, she leapfrogged him. And
So
that's
you
gotta be
think
hard.
it was hurtful for him, or do you think it was like, oh,
Hurtful for
she has
him.
more
I think
options?
he probably got sour grapes.
Yeah, I could see that. There's a lot of insecure guys out there,
Yeah, right.
including you.
I mean, yeah, I'm a sensitive soul.
You're very sensitive. You're very
Sensitive soul.
sensitive.
Okay, let's read out some of your comments.
Okay, so for the Hailey Bieber story, Georgina said, in order to do what you're going to have to spend an awful lot of, okay, sorry, let me read this again. In order to do that, you're going to have to spend an awful lot of your husband's money.
To
I
go
mean,
after the
she
package.
does have her own money too.
She's got that
She's a
Baldwin
model.
money.
She's got Road Beauty. I have a couple things from Road Beauty.
Oh.
It's good. I like it. And she has like, remember the lipstick or the lip gloss
Mm.
that was in the phone case that went viral?
Phone case? Okay.
Yeah, and then Hailey Bieber's smoothie at
Oh, true.
Erewhon,
That would've made a lot
pretty
of money.
popular. Mohawk said, "Why is this relevant? Leave them alone." Shaking my head. Who gives an F about what anyone else does with their life?
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, haters need to get a hobby, but that is their hobby, right? To
I
be a
mean, I
hater.
like being a hater. You know.
But do you sit behind a keyboard like on your Finsta and you're like, hee, like,
Yeah.
what can I say? You do?
Sometimes
like,
I do.
You need to do more things.
I don't know, trolling online under an anonymous name. There's just
Are
something
you
about
the
it.
one that's in my DMs under like a fake account being like, move on with your life. You're ugly. You're this, you're that.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Moonshine said, how can Hailey sue people for pulling up real footage and real tweets? What an entitled Nepo blaming others for her own actions.
Is that true? Was it real? Tweets?
I heard from people around her, none of it is real. It's all doctored. And kind of like you said, how do you know what's real these days
don't.
if it's AI? Like,
You believe what you want to believe.
yeah. And also, people are looking to go viral out there.
Yeah.
I question some of the stuff.
True.
For the Blake and Justin story, Eminem said, don't stick your foot in it if you don't want to be dragged into it.
Yeah, he was a big part of this. Ryan was. I mean, didn't he?
Yeah.
He shout at Justin in like their apartment in New York.
Oh, yeah, that was in the documents where they got into like an argument.
Didn't he help rewrite
Yes,
scenes,
well,
the rooftop scene
yep,
allegedly?
Yep.
So, I mean, he's in this thing whether he likes to or not.
Yeah. David said it will go to trial and will get uglier. Oof.
I hope so, man.
You want it to go to trial?
You don't want to watch that and to talk
I
about it on the
want them
pod?
to go away.
No.
Oh, and talk about it on the pod? Yeah,
We
okay.
need content.
Okay, fair. CA said that's what he gets for being one of her dragons.
Nice recall.
Yeah, totally.
True, she referred to
Imagine
him and
Ta-
Taylor.
And Taylor, imagine her being there at the trial as like a witness.
Did you hear like all the reports that like Taylor and Blake are kind of going their separate ways a little bit, friendship-wise?
Yeah, I mean, remember we did the story that Blake didn't go to Super Bowl with Taylor
Yeah.
like before the Super Bowl happens. Like, I don't think it's good. I can see why Taylor would want to like
Totally.
step back from the situation.
Me too.
And she's like spending time with her like boyfriend, Travis.
She doesn't need that drama.
No. For the Tiana story, Kevin said she's got 4 houses, all cars, money, and still not happy.
Yeah, I think she got 4 houses, he got 3.
Wow, must be nice.
Must be
That
nice.
would really help in a divorce, in my opinion.
Right, yeah.
If someone was like, take 4 houses, all the cars, money,
You're still good? Yeah.
I'd be
okay.
like, yeah, okay.
I can
I'm gonna
get-
go find another hot guy. Couple of miscellaneous comments from you guys, which always scares me a little bit. Eminem, hey Eminem, how did the baking session go yesterday? Eminem said, "Is that a Spice Girls sweatshirt?"
No, it's a DMX. sweatshirt,
Hello.
Actually. DMX.
Spice up your life. This is from the actual official SpiceGirls.com website.
Wow.
Yeah, I love the Spice Girls.
You do love the Spice Girls.
You know,
Kind of annoying.
yesterday we had our social media girl come around and she was asking everybody because they like released like all the lineups, like Lollapalooza, and she was asking Stephanie, shout out Stephanie, she was asking everybody like, oh, who are your top 3 like headliners?
You said Spice Girls?
I said Spice Girls for one. I think I said Britney for the other, and NSYNC, which I kind of want to tweak it now. I want to say Spice Girls, Britney, and Christina, all females. I think that would be iconic.
I would.
Who would you pick? You weren't in the video.
I was in the video. I was
Oh, you
before you in
were?
the video.
Oh, not memorable.
If
whatever
you watched the
said.
video, you had to see me before you saw you.
What did you say?
I was there with my daughter Peach.
Oh, yes, I did see. That's why I don't remember.
Oh.
Because you said like the Wiggles.
Yeah. The
And
Wiggles.
like, okay. It was like, all right, scroll. I like had to scroll it.
Oh, poor Peach.
Peach is cute though. She came in yesterday and
Daddy daughter day.
yeah. Oh, she was on your podcast, right?
She was on my podcast. She
Your new
interviewed
podcast. Charlie's got a new podcast called
Big Down Under.
Yes.
You forgot the name?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say Thunder Down Under, but that's a
Hey,
very different,
podcast.
show.
Yeah. I should have one of them on the podcast, actually.
You should. Are they Australian?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, they're called Thunder
No,
Down
I think it's fake.
Under. That would be a story.
Yeah, it
That would be a
would.
story.
It would.
Okay, thank you, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow.
Bye.